right, let's get to our first guest. Oh my gosh, he is a leading figure in health and wellness who served on President Barack Obama's Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition Council. He is also a New York Times best-selling author. One of those books, Shred, The Revolutionary Diet. And he has a whole host of other fitness books.
And when he's not helping people get healthy and fit, he's writing mystery novels. His latest is called Eagle Rock.
Oh.
Here he is, here today with us to help us get some of our answers to our medical questions in a new segment called The Doctor Is In.
Please welcome Dr. Ian Smith. Hello.
Hey guys.
Good morning, brother.
So good to see you.
Good to see you.
First and foremost, how do you lounge on the couch? How do you lounge on the couch?
This couch is so comfortable. But,
No, it is not.
Nice try.
It's like sitting.
I just do a little like this.
You do a little loungy lounge.
Kind of like a James Bond desk.
See,
I don't have the
he's got
tux
that vibe,
on,
but you got that vibe.
Yeah, I like that vibe.
Okay.
That's my vibe. Daniel Craig.
Second important question. Did you go to the clubs back in the day? Did I see you at the China Club?
Did I go to the clubs?
Yeah.
I was in the clubs.
I know.
No question. Marquee.
Yeah.
You know. All
See?
That's the one. Marquee on 10th Avenue.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, Dr. Ian Smith is here. Sir, Doctor, come in.
Lotus on 14th Street. Lotus.
Okay.
Dave Raven.
See?
I was going to clubs when meatpacking was really meatpacking.
Right?
And it was doing that transition thing.
And it
right?
stunk.
And it stunk.
You waited on the
When you left the club that
Right.
night, it was like
It was
guts in the
disgusting.
street. Yeah. Now it's all fancy
It's
and
very-
all these she shops that I can't afford. I can't even afford to window shop at these places.
That's right. I feel like I soil the air in the meatpacking district now. It's so, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to get to the book, but we would be remiss if we did not ask about this transition
Okay.
of, and maybe you don't see it as a transition, doctor. Makes sense that a doctor would write a book,
Yeah.
but then you're writing fiction
Yeah.
as well. I love that no one could put you in a box.
Well, you know, I'm getting old, so I gotta,
please.
you know, my runway is getting shorter, so I gotta go for my passion. I've always been passionate about fiction.
Yeah.
And I just said, you know what? Instead of just keeping that passion to myself, I'm gonna just give birth to the world. And so it's been great. I love fiction. I love reading fiction, writing it, and I love fast-paced plot twists. And so, okay, here we go with fiction.
That's
and I'm still doing my health stuff too. I do
Of course.
both. Yeah.
Of course. You can't deprive the world.
No.
He's doing his thing.
That's right.
Tell us about your new book, which is the 4th installment in your Detective Ash Kane series.
Yeah, it's called Eagle Rock. It's the case of a 77-year-old billionaire businessman in Chicago who's found in a secret apartment near downtown, who's tied up in a compromised position.
Shocking.
And then all of a sudden, the son is talking to the police. They say you need one guy who can really handle this quietly, quickly, without any restrictions. That guy is called Ash Kane, and that's our main character. And the ride begins. I'm a selfish writer. I write like I like to read. So fast-paced, lots of twists and turns. I want you staying up late at night trying to figure out what's going on. And it's fun. This is the 4th installment, but you can read them out of order. They're standalone cases.
Nice.
And so they're just fun cases. The one before that was about TV anchors during sweeps. It's called The Overnight. So it's
Dun, dun, dun.
yeah, exactly. So it's a lot of fun, and I hope people pick up a copy and then go back and read the rest.
Wow. Who taught you how to write? Where did you get your love of it?
I've been a big reader since I was a little kid. I used to read like Little Detective, like Encyclopedia Brown was my favorite little series as a kid.
Good.
And I just love writing. My 3rd grade, 4th grade teachers taught me about the love of writing and expressing yourself, and it just grew through college. And so it was always a passion of mine, even though I was a physician and wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you can be one thing in life. And I think that we have to break that mold, particularly for younger people. And they're doing it, by the way, by saying you can only do this. My parents' generation, it was always, you choose one thing, you work for 30 years,
forever.
you retire, Social Security. I think, and that worked back then, but I think that people need to understand that you have one shot, earthly shot at life, and you should go for your passions. Whether you're good at it, whether you win or not, it doesn't matter. Go give it a try.
Here.
I love that. I love that. Tomorrow is the Harlem Book Fair, and you're taking the main stage. How important is it for you to be a part of that?
That's great. I lived in Harlem when I lived in New York, so to go to Harlem Book Fair, which is an iconic event for readers, I'll be at the Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Building in the main plaza at 10:30 doing a signing and a chat. But people should just come out, and it's so great to meet authors, editors. If you're an aspiring writer, if you're someone who loves reading, it doesn't matter. It's just a great time, so please come out and support the Harlem Book Fair.
And also for the community to see you as a beacon
Yeah, well, I don't know how much of a beacon I am.
I'm going to say it, and I know it's trite, but it's true. If you can see it, you can be it.
Sure.
I say he was a professional
Representation.
baseball player, was a pitcher. People see him now. They can approach him, and they know that it is attainable.
It's inspirational, I mean, and aspirational. And I think that, sometimes just your presence, you don't realize can inspire, even if it's just one person. I think it makes a big difference. For me, I had a lot of inspirations, and so hopefully there's someone who wants to see or meet Dr. Ian, and it will help them kind of turn the corner on being, motivated to do something in their own life.
That's right. All right, we can't waste this shot.
Yes.
The doctor is in.
I'm the first doctor is in guest, right?
Yes.
You are.
All right, here we go. Inaugural. Here
No
we go.
pressure.
All right, here we go.
Don't mess this up. Okay, new COVID vaccine just came out.
Yeah,
Should
great.
people run, not walk?
People have to understand that COVID is here probably forever. It's going to be like the cold virus. There are strains that change all the time that are seasonal. And just because you got, the vaccine last year before last, new strains means that you need new vaccines. CDC is saying 6 months and over. It's important, but also let's mention that people should be getting the flu vaccine. January and December are really bad for the flu, so you can get them both at the same time and be done with it.
So is this a booster or just a totally new vaccine?
Well, the booster is if you've had something before,
Got it. Okay.
but it's a new strain that's being protected by it. So it's actually in many cases a new vaccine, like the flu. The flu vaccine every year is new because it's based on what is most popular that will be coming our way.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's back to school.
Oh, yes.
How is there any way to avoid getting sick? As I just dropped off my son to college and he's already sick.
Mine's already
College?
sick too. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The reason why we see an increase during this time of the year is not because it's cold out. It's because this is the time when people are cohabitating in smaller areas. When that happens, it's easier to spread, particularly respiratory viruses like respiratory syncytial virus. People are talking about RSV. When you're in a closed environment, even like a studio like this, but in schools, imagine the classrooms or sports, they're together. Dorms. And that's why it spreads. And so people need to be on the lookout, hygienic. The hygienic practices we use during COVID should be used
All the time.
All the time. Seriously.
It's a good thing I sent him up there with those Clorox wipes.
Wipe down surfaces, cough into your elbow, wash your hands for 20 seconds. All those things sound cliche, but they really help.
You see?
Yeah. Wealth of knowledge.
A wealth of knowledge. Dr. Ian Smith, author, all around wonderful dude. Let's bring back Marquis. Let's bring back
Wouldn't that be
Marquis
great?
so we can bring him to the club.
He's never.
I've never
He's
been.
fronting. He's trying to say he never went to a club. He played for the Mets and he didn't go to a club. You're right.
Yeah.
I lived at home with my mom.
You're right.
Ask my mom.
Thank
We're
you.
going to take you out sometime.
Beautiful. I appreciate that.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Doc.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations on all things. Have a wonderful time at the Harlem Book Fair.
I'm looking forward to come out, guys. Come meet me.
Oh my gosh. Wash your hands after that. Pick up Dr. Ian's book, Eagle Rock, available wherever books are sold. For more information on the Harlem Book Fair, go to harlembookfair.com.